Let me start with a sentence that changed everything for me. It was never my thinking that made the big money. It was my sitting. And I know how that sounds. Lazy. Unambitious. Almost insulting, especially if you're someone who has succeeded in life by working harder than everyone else. But stay with me. Because this one idea explains why some traders quietly build wealth, while the hardest working traders slowly destroy themselves. The lie we've been trained to believe. From childhood, we're taught a simple formula. Hard work equals success. You want better grades. Study harder. You want a better job. Work longer hours. You want mastery. Practice relentlessly. This equation works in school. It works in careers. It works in business. It works in fitness. It works in almost every domain of life. So when intelligent, ambitious people enter trading, they naturally apply the same rule. And that's where the disaster begins. Because trading is not almost every domain. Trading is the exception. In trading, the equation flips. More effort does not equal better results. In fact, very often, it produces the opposite. What hard work looks like in trading. Let's be honest about what working hard means for most traders. You wake up early for pre-market. You stare at charts for hours. You analyze dozens of instruments instead of a few. You learn new indicators, new strategies, new concepts. You take more trades to gain experience. You watch endless YouTube videos. You scroll Twitter and Telegram for confirmation. And you feel productive. You feel serious. You feel like you're doing what winners do. But then something strange happens. Your account doesn't grow. It shrinks. And slowly, frustration replaces motivation. You start asking, why isn't this working? I'm working harder than I've ever worked at anything. Why am I still losing? That question has broken more traders than bad strategies ever did. The uncomfortable truth. Here it is clearly and brutally. The market does not reward effort. It doesn't care how early you woke up. It doesn't care how long you stared at charts. It doesn't care how many indicators you used. The market pays for decision quality at specific moments in time. Nothing else. And when you increase effort in trading, what you usually increase is interference. The overtrading illusion. Hardworking traders feel an urge to be active. Activity feels like progress. But in trading, activity is often the enemy. Let's talk numbers. If realistically, only 2 out of 10 setups you see are high quality, taking 10 trades doesn't increase profits. It increases exposure to loss. You didn't multiply opportunity. You multiplied mistakes. A sniper doesn't improve by firing more bullets. A surgeon doesn't become better by operating unnecessarily. And a trader doesn't make money by trading more. But when you're conditioned to believe effort equals success, waiting feels wrong. So you trade anyway. And slowly capital bleeds. Why sitting feels so unnatural. Here's the psychological trap. When you're not trading, your brain whispers. You're wasting time. You're being lazy. Other traders are making money right now. So you manufacture trades. Not because there's edge, but because inaction feels uncomfortable. The irony. That discomfort is exactly where profits live. The analysis trap. Hard workers love learning. So traders collect indicators like trophies. RSI. MACD. Moving averages. Volume profile. Support and resistance. News. Sentiment. Charts become crowded. And when a real setup appears, one of 3 things happens. You miss it, analysis took too long. You skip it, one indicator disagrees. You force it, enough indicators say maybe. None of these lead to consistency. Bruce Lee said it best. I fear not the man who practiced 10,000 kicks once, but the man who practiced one kick 10,000 times. One mastered setup beats 50 half-understood ones. But hard work culture tells us more knowledge equals more success. And trading more often means more confusion. Emotional burnout, the silent killer. Now let's talk about something traders rarely admit. Emotional exhaustion. Staring at charts all day keeps your nervous system in survival mode. Every candle triggers emotion. Every pullback creates fear. Every rally creates FOMO. Every loss demands revenge. Your brain is not designed for that intensity. Eventually, discipline collapses. You stop trading your system. You trade your emotions. And this is how intelligent traders self-destruct. What the market actually rewards. If traditional hard work fails, what works instead? The market rewards only three things: a clear system, discipline, patience. That's it. Not intelligence. Not effort. Not screen time. The boring work nobody wants to do. Real trading work is boring. It looks like this: 1 or 2 setups, not 10. Clear entry rules. Fixed risk per trade. Predefined exits. No guessing. No, it feels right. This part doesn't feel productive. But once it's built, you're done. The real challenge begins after. Discipline is the real job. Most traders don't fail because they lack a system. They fail because they don't follow it. They bend rules out of boredom. They increase risk out of confidence. They hold losers out of hope. Following your plan when nothing is happening. When you're frustrated. When your ego wants action. That is the work. And it doesn't feel like work. It feels like restraint. Why the best traders look lazy. Watch professional traders. They check charts briefly. Place a trade or two. Then they walk away. To outsiders, they look lazy. Meanwhile, struggling traders grind 12 hours a day. Who do you think survives? Trading rewards what looks like laziness, but is actually elite discipline. The invisible work. When I say hard work doesn't matter in trading, I don't mean laziness wins. I mean the real work is invisible. Journaling honestly. Understanding emotional triggers. Knowing when ego takes over. Studying your own mistakes. Protecting mental health. Most traders avoid this because it's uncomfortable. But this is where consistency is born. Trading is subtraction. Here's the paradox that changed everything for me. Trading success comes from doing less, not more. Remove unnecessary trades. Remove indicators. Remove noise. Remove ego. Think of a calm lake. The more you stir it, the less clearly you see. The goal is not activity. The goal is clarity. Redefining work ethic. If you're a high achiever, this part hurts. But in trading, success is not measured by output. It's measured by process. Did you follow rules? Did you control emotions? Did you avoid bad trades? Even if you made zero money today. That's progress. Make trading boring. Here's the final shift. If trading feels exciting, you're probably overtrading. If it feels stressful, you're forcing it. If it feels boring, you're doing it right. Boring trading compounds wealth. Exciting trading destroys accounts. Final message. If you've been grinding harder while results get worse, this is your wake-up call. You don't need more effort. You need less interference. Trust patience. Trust discipline. Trust clarity. The market doesn't reward activity. It rewards restraint. And sometimes, the most profitable thing you can do is absolutely nothing.